people, we are live. Oh, live is live. How is everyone doing on this fine day? Yes, it is 1 in the morning slash, everything else. Oh, it's crazy to be awake at this sort of time. But it's also quite nice, you know. We hope everyone is doing well. Oh, my eyes. I am quite tired myself, but nonetheless, we won't be staying on for too long because obviously it's night, it's getting on to 1 in the morning. But I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying yourselves. And this, obviously, behind me are two dolphins that people seem to adore dolphins more than anything else, but they're not as friendly or unique as we all like to think. As they are not friendly, they are very aggressive little shits. So they are. What is cool though about dolphins? Uh, what is good about dolphins though is everything. In the fact that they do have dark past and still have dark sides to them. And what makes dolphins so unique is just how mysterious these guys are. Considering, yes, they can be quite violent to the other peers and everything else, they still are, without the doubt, very, very ew. I can't lie. And that's just how it goes. So dolphins are very sick individuals. In fact, too sick that, these guys will use dead fish as sexual objects, which is gross. What's good? So yes, dolphins are absolutely, hands down, one of the most sickest little individuals ever. And yes, they do typically will hurt people, regardless if they're being provoked or not. But there have been cases where people have swam with dolphins or tried to actually touch dolphins, and then as a response, they get attacked, get drowned, and so on. But sometimes there is also that occurrence where dolphins aren't being touched, where they will typically still, go and attack humans for no apparent reason other than for fun or for enjoyment and stuff like that, which is really kind of messed up. So not only do they use dead fish as sex objects, it is, yo, what's good everyone? It is really just quite disgusting when you think about dolphins in that aspect, because we think dolphins are all, these friendly, go happy, lucky things. Hey, I will sub. Thank you so much. You can sub. It doesn't cost anything to sub. And if you love nature, then this is the channel for you, because you'll learn so much interesting things about nature that you never thought was even possible. What's good? Welcome everybody. Wow, this is quite a nice, start of the live stream. I love that. So thank you all so much for coming in and supporting the channel. It does mean the world to me. And we don't always do live streams at 1 in the morning, so this is kind of rare to be doing. But I'm enjoying it because it gives you guys a nice little insight of what we do and what we talk about. And what's really interesting is, with the occurrence of dolphins, hurting and injuring humans, it is quite, what's good, new people? It is quite sad to see. But what people do mistaken for is orcas. Orcas apparently go around killing people in the wild and in captivity. Not actually true. There's never been a recording in the wild of killer whales ever really killing anybody. In fact, there was actually a video I saw of somebody claiming that these orcas were, intently trying to hunt these people that were, you know, on little paddle boards, and that they were going for a hunt. But technically, that wasn't true. You know, orcas are very much curious creatures. Of course, they want to experience what is going on around them. They get a sense of things, and yes, orcas will go for boats. It has been documented that orcas will happily, smack boats around by pushing and bumping and, chewing on certain parts of the boat to make the boat sink. But yet again, there's never been any recording of orcas killing anyone in the wild. But dolphins are malicious to humans because they will typically go out their way to harm that human being, let alone try and even drown them or, beat them up, because that's what dolphins do. They love the idea of, you know, pushing us around in the water because that is their domain. They are ocean creatures. We gotta respect dolphins as much as anything that's in the water. But what is fascinating though is that people still think till this very day that orcas do kill humans in the wild. No, in captivity, it has been documented that killer whales have killed people in captivity because orcas, they're sociable creatures. They should not really be in captivity. They've been prone to be depressed and everything else in between. So there's no real reason for orcas to go and kill someone in the wild if they have all that space to swim around and get away from things when needed. Yes, orcas are very intelligent and very much fascinating to watch. Just like how orcas, when you see orcas go up in the sandbanks to get seals, if an orca gets stuck in the sand, they will wiggle their hips a little bit to create a little dip so they can slide back into the water. If they can't, then they'll die. But it is fascinating to see nonetheless. Not gonna lie. So yeah, there's a lot to it for orcas than people like to imagine. So when you think about, you know, other animals like jellyfish and stuff like that, jellyfish, if they're on land and they're dead, they can still sting you. It is very much an accurate fact. Just like how I say to people, when you want to know a behavior of understanding gorilla, if a gorilla is happy, the way to understand when a gorilla is happy is when it's burping. When a gorilla burps, it means they are genuinely happy. It's like how us humans, we will typically, go out of our way to laugh, we'll smile. That's how we show our happiness. Gorillas will burp to show their happiness. And what is even more fascinating is that dolphins, which we were speaking about just a few minutes ago, backwards along, dolphins will get high off pufferfish's toxins, which is proven fact that that will happen. Fascinating, right? When you really think about that, you got to think, oh my god. And dolphins will typically kill pufferfish by smacking them into the sea bank. Fascinating, isn't it? So not only do dolphins love getting high off, these pufferfish for their toxins, but they will end up killing them anyway. So it is what it is. But dolphins are malicious and evil little things. There's way more I could discuss about dolphins, but I'm gonna leave that because I want to make a video on them to document every evil thing that dolphins do and give you guys a fair, oh my god moment with dolphins, because there's so much to learn. And yet people still don't understand that when it comes to dolphins, they're not as friendly or as beautiful as we all like to think. There's a lot more to it and to them as a species. And there's lots of documentations of dolphins doing horrific and weird and bizarre and gross shit. It happens. Simple, you know? So welcome everybody into my live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, there's only what? There's only two? What's this shit? Come on, people, let's go. But while we're here on the subject, not only are we going to be talking about dolphins tomorrow in terms of all of the grim shit that we know, but we will also be talking a little bit about meerkats, all of the disgusting shit that they do. That makes you question whether or not meerkats are also cute and friendly little things. And for people that think they can, domesticate a penguin, nah, your house will stink of fish. And not only that, you'll end up dying because, when you think about where penguins are from, which is the cold parts of the world, your house would need to be solid cold for them to survive and maintain good posture. It's horrible how they stink of fish and all that oil and grease that they build up in time is, you know? But it is fascinating shit, I can't lie. And I love that because we all have unique animal facts that we want to share, want to bring to the table. But it is so important, as I said before, to do your research. So when I say about dolphins having sex using, fish as sexual objects, I generally mean that. They do. They do. Dolphins have that weird, bizarre, fetish for dead fish. So you guys should really take accountability for loving dolphins if you think they're so cute now. I don't think they are, but there we go. But there's lots, like I say, there's lots to look forward to tomorrow with, dolphins and meerkats, because we're going to be focusing on dolphins and meerkats in the present side of what disgusting shit they both like doing in their whole entire lives that makes us humans question whether or not if they're actually cute or unique. So if you want to see, how messed up nature can be and how dolphins are messed up, meerkats are messed up, or any other species of animal, then yeah, like and subscribe because we talk about the beautiful sides, the gross sides, and everything in between. So you guys get a good sense of what nature is really like from all different aspects of life. It's really kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So it's only gonna be a 20-minute live stream because I don't want to be wasting too much sleep time. Not gonna lie. And not only that, I really want to say that when you think about poison dart frogs, I mean, poison dart frogs genuinely and typically only are poisonous in the wild, not in captivity. In captivity, they typically will eat fruit flies, whereas in the wild, they would eat poisonous ants, poisonous flies. That's what makes them so poisonous. That's what makes them go into that state. So they trick death and they poison us. So one touch from a poisoned dart frog is enough to kill you within seconds. It's absolutely mad. Not gonna lie, it is. Oof. So there we go, guys. It is simple as when you think about everything about nature in all of its glory, and you guys will all see the grim, horrific side of nature in all its glory. hmm I love it though. Nature is a very mysterious thing. Alright, then I might as well cut it short because I know it's midnight. Nobody's going to be around, I don't think, but we'll see. I'll give it a couple more minutes. As I say, oh, the joys. It is. It's like 1 in the morning for us right now, so we are a little bit tired. Just a little bit, but it's alright. And make sure you guys go and check out my recent video. It does help a lot for you guys to go and check out some interesting animal facts. So go and show some big love and support for my videos and all that sort of good stuff because it does genuinely help if we have more people enjoying what we do. That's simple, you know? And not only that, you will learn everything new about nature from what you see from dolphins to, pufferfish to octopus, spiders, crocodile, alligator, all different animals that we cover is going to be on this channel and will always constantly updated with animal facts that you guys can love and engorge in. So, like I say, make sure that you guys are all loving and supporting the channel. It does mean a massive amount to me. I don't need to say too much on that because I know nature can be very hard. I know a lot of you guys have attention span that is so short you can't watch all videos without being, interrupted by drama. So think about something different. Learn nature. That's all it is. Appreciate nature for what it is. Regardless if it's a cockroach losing its head for, completely and living up to a week without no head. Like, come on, it's impressive how cockroaches can still survive without a head up to a week. Just like if you were to drown a cockroach, they're going to survive up to 15 minutes in water. So really, you're not going to be able to kill a cockroach as easy as we all like to think. But cockroaches might be gross to most of you, but they're actually, species that do clean the environment. Yes, they love cleaning the environment, and that is what makes cockroaches so unique. And it's even more unique when you think about, chameleons, how chameleons' bones can glow in the dark, and how it could be a sign of, them warning off predators or, attracting a mate, because how nature really surprises us in really unique and special ways is mind blowing. So no one really knows why chameleons' bones glow in the dark. It just does. And that is something fascinating. So yeah. And I know a lot of you have attention span that is so bad right now. I love that though. So clearly I have a mission for all of you. Go and watch an education video on one of mine. Come back and let me know which video you actually found fascinating and interesting and that you enjoyed the most, and what piqued your interest. That is something that I would love to know. What animal piqued your interest? Was it, the dolphin? Was it, lion? Was it tiger? Was it even domestic cats? Because I have done a video on domestic cats, and I know it is fascinating because there's some very unique information in there that most people don't even know or never even heard. So, there's lots of really cool shit to learn when it comes to nature. And me as a person, I'm passionate about what I do. I love talking about nature. It is something that really makes me feel so proud to be able to, give you guys knowledge on and make you guys feel like you can learn something new and appreciate something. Even if it's very dark and disturbing about dolphins or whatever it may be that I cover, you guys will love it because it's just so wow, and it's my passion to do it. I love it. Yeah, I'm a bit of a geek for nature and talking about that sort of stuff, but fuck it, it's better than listening to, people's drama and how people get so depressed over certain things. Oh, fuck that. I can't be bothered with that shit. Like, I prefer doing me. As a general rule, I do me. I don't invite drama. I don't like drama. Nah. And that's the bottom line. That's how it goes. And I know a lot of people have been missing my live streams. Damn, son. Like, we've been live streaming for about 18 minutes, going on 19 minutes, which is not too bad. But, like I say, guys, go and support the channel. Help a small YouTuber out and, help us blossom because, like I say, we do everything that we do every day, speaking about nature, enjoying it, and giving you guys some awesome animal facts that you guys can go and tell your friends, vibe with, chill with, and learn something productive that's going to help you understand your favorite animal a lot more better and a lot more uniquely. So I hope you guys love the channel and support it the way that it should be, simple. But I'm going to wrap it up because I know it is literally getting on a bit. We are so proud of ourselves for being able to make a live stream before going to bed, as I promised. And I'm, keeping to the constant daily posts and so on. So I'm very tired. But yeah, like I say, proud of it. So thank you all so much for coming, even if there was not many people in here. Fuck it, I still had fun, and I still enjoy doing what I do. That is the surprise factor, is learning as you go along. So yeah, guys, I love it. And what motivates me to keep going with animal facts and to keep, pushing for passions, because I believe in myself. I believe that this is always my destiny, to give animal facts and to, show you guys exactly what I do. Simple. So that's what's gonna happen now, is I'm gonna go now because it is very bloody late. Very bloody late. It's getting on so badly. I know. So